What's up, everybody? My name is Jason. I'm the youth pastor here at Alpine Church. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today, we're going to be talking about being yoked to Jesus. But before we get going today, I just want to take a quick second and give a couple shout outs. First, to all the teachers out there. I don't know how you do what you do, but you are amazing. I've only got 2 kids that I'm trying to teach, and I've thrown in the towel at least 27 times over the past couple weeks. So thank you so much for what you do. You truly are amazing. And second, a huge shout out to the medical field, with thousands of medical professionals, my beautiful wife being one of them, are on the front lines taking care of people during all this craziness. They're literally putting their own health and their own safety on the line every day to try to get us through all of this. So thank you to all of you. God bless you and protect you. So let's get down to business. We're living in some really bizarre times right now between COVID-19, the earthquakes, the shortage on most personal hygiene products. It's unlike anything we've ever experienced before. And along with all of these happenings comes a whole bunch of emotions, right? We have fear and worry and stress and anxiety and depression, all kinds of emotions that can really weigh heavy on us. And so I'm going to piggyback off of Pastor Scott's message a couple of weeks ago on dealing with stress. I want to look at a passage that it's also found in the book of Matthew. It's a little bit later on after the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus, after that sermon, he goes on to perform some miracles, and then he calls his 12 disciples into him. He gathers them together to prepare them to go out and share the gospel. And so Jesus, in this passage that we're going to look at, he's finished speaking to his disciples, and now he's talking to the crowds that have gathered around him. He talks a little bit about John the Baptist, and then he takes a brief moment to kind of rebuke some of the cities who had seen his work, but they had not yet come to repentance. And then that's when we get to this passage that I want to focus on today. This is Matthew, it's chapter 11, and it's verses 28 through 30. Let me read that to you real quick. It says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So Jesus, he says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." And now he's talking here about the burden of the law that the Pharisees have placed on the people, but Jesus, he paints this picture of a laborer who's carried their pack all day long, who needs refreshment and renewal, and he offers them rest. And so the question is, what's weighing you down? What are you carrying around with you all day? Maybe it's the stress about the uncertainty of your job. Maybe it's worry and fear about how you'll make necessary payments, about how you'll care for your family. Maybe it's just a general unease about all the unknowns right now. But whatever it is, how amazing does rest sound? How great would it be just to have rest from everything that's going on? And then Jesus continues on, and he kind of borrows some imagery from farming, from field plowing, and he says, "Take my yoke upon you." So yoke is what is used to connect 2 oxen together to make their workload lighter and more efficient. And oftentimes they would take a younger, untrained ox, and they would yoke it to a stronger, more mature ox. And again, in this context, Jesus is offering relief from the burden of the law, but I think that this also applies to the burdens that we're carrying today. So what is it that you're trying to carry all on your own? What burden is consuming your time, your thoughts, your energy? Jesus says, "Yoke yourself to me and you will find rest for your soul." Who doesn't want that? Right? Rest for your soul. That sounds so comforting, so amazing. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever thoughts and emotions are weighing you down, whatever struggles you're battling through all alone, I want to encourage you to give those things up to God. Let yourself be yoked with Jesus, because his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Well, I know it's a quick one. That's all I have for you guys today. Our hope is that you will take these videos and have a discussion with someone, a mentor, a friend, a family member who you can still stand to be around. There's some discussion questions below to help you get that conversation started. But thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. Love you guys, and God bless.